谢谢诗班的献唱，希望主都可以悦纳我们赞美的歌声。
Thanks for the choir for the presentation.
我们今天读经的经文在哥林多前书3章1到4节。
Our scripture reading for today is found in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 1 to 4.
弟兄们，我从前对你们说话，不能把你们当作属灵的，只得把你们当作属肉体，在基督里为婴孩的。我是用奶喂你们，没有用饭喂你们。那时你们不能吃，就是如今还是不能。你们仍是属肉体的，因为在你们中间有嫉妒纷争，这岂不是属乎肉体，照着世人的样子行吗？有说我是属保罗的，有说我是属亚波罗的，这岂不是你们和世人一样吗
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 1 to 4. And I, brothers, could not speak to you as to spiritual ones, but as to fleshly, as to babes in Christ. I have fed you with milk and not with solid food, for you were not yet able to bear it, nor are you able even now, for you are yet carnal. For in that there is among you envyings and strife and divisions. Are you not carnal, and do not walk according to men? For while one says, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, are you not carnal?
我们今天讲到的题目是属肉体的基督徒，我们把时间交给牧师。
So our topic for today is carnal or spiritual Christians, and we give the time to Pastor.
请大家起立。
Let's all rise.
我们在天上的父，感谢赞美你。
Our Father in heaven, we praise and thank you.
在你爱的吸引下，我们今天来到你的面前。
Because of your love, we are able this morning to come before your presence.
我们要向你敬拜，向你歌唱。
We want to worship you. We want to praise you.
我们要来聆听你的话语。
We want to listen to your words.
在我们心中有很多的祈求，
In our hearts, we have many pleas.
我们心中有很多话要向你倾诉。
There are a lot of words that we want to tell you.
求你这时候就垂听我们说出来还没有说出来的祷告。
May you at this moment listen to our spoken and unspoken prayer.
在我们没有祈求之前，你早已知道我们的需要。
Before we even ask, you know our needs.
你知道我们软弱，
You know we are weak.
你知道我们有需要，
You know we have needs.
我们有缺乏，
We have lacks.
我们甚至有疾病，
And we also have sicknesses.
我们没有安全感，
We have no safety, confidence.
我们跟人与人之间有问题，
We have difficulties in our relationship with each other.
是吧？我们有属灵的问题，我们有情绪的问题，我们有身体上的问题。
We have spiritual problems, we have emotional problems, we have physical problems.
感谢主，你说在你面前，我们可以把一切的重担都卸给你。
But we praise you because you say that in front of you we can give you all our burdens.
我们可以向你倾诉。
We know that we can come to you to tell you, to talk to you.
我们相信你必垂听我们的祷
We
告，
know that you will listen to our prayer.
你必在我们身上成就你的旨意，
We know that you will fulfill your will in our lives.
你必超过我们所求所想的来垂听我们的祷
And
告。
you listen above and beyond all that we can ask or imagine.
到今天，我们愿意再一次俯伏在你面前，
And today, this morning, we are willing once again to come to bow down before you.
求你赐给我们一个受教的心，
Give us a teachable heart.
也求你让我们愿意行道，也听到。
And help us to be the doers and to be the listeners and the doers of your word.
我们这时候纪念主耶稣在地上教导他的门徒，这样祷告
At
说
this moment, we remember what the Lord Jesus on earth taught his disciples, saying,
我们在天上的父，愿人都尊 救我们脱离凶恶，因为国度、权柄、荣耀全是你的，直到永远。阿门。大家请坐。
Please be seated.
弟兄姐妹们平安。
Brothers and sisters, peace be unto you.
每一个基督徒本来应该像使徒保罗一样，一信主就被圣灵充满。
So every Christian will be more like Paul. Once you believe, you'll be filled by the Holy Spirit.
因为许多的信徒因为主耶稣为他们死而复活的事实。
Because to a lot of Christians, the truth about Christ dying for us and also resurrected for us.
应该知道我们已经死了，我们旧的身体已经死了。
So that we know that we're dead. Our old body, our old self is dead.
我们已经复活了，现在有新的生命。
And that we are resurrected and that we have a new life.
所以我们向着世界，向着罪恶，我们当看自己是死的。
So towards the world and towards us, we should be considered as dead.
对着神，我们应该看自己是活的。
But towards God, we should consider ourselves as alive.
我们知道，我们的主借着保罗设立了哥林多教会。
We know that through Paul, God created the Church of Corinth.
那哥林多教会呢，是一个很有问题的教会。
So the Corinthian church has a lot of problems.
最大的问题就是我们刚才所读的《哥林多前书》第3章1到4节。
So the greatest problem is what we have just read in 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verses 1 to 4.
这个教会呢，从这个1章开始，保罗把他们的问题一一的讲出来。
So all the problems that in this church Paul has stated on since chapter 1, every detail being stated.
就像医生给人家看病
Just like a doctor who examined a patient.
医生其实最重要的是要知道你生什么病。
So to the doctor, the most important thing is that what kind of sickness do you have?
其实你如果看不懂病，你知道药没有用，是不是？
So if you do not know what sickness and then you have the medicine, it doesn't help.
他们的病呢，就是这里讲说属肉体的。
So their sickness in this situation is being carnal.
在教会里头呢，我们经常有碰到3种人。
So in church we have met 3 different groups of people.
第一种呢，这里讲说是什么？属什么？属肉体。
So the first kind is being carnal, Christians.
然后属肉体的反面是什么？属灵的。
So the opposite of being carnal is being spiritual.
然后还有一种人，
And there's another group of people.
我给你们猜，
I'll let you guess.
什么 ？OK， 这种人叫做天然人。
These are called natural people.
就是这个人还没有信主。
Let's say these people haven't believed in Christ.
他是属天然的。
They belongs to the world, to the nature.
他们从亚当那里继承了，从天然里头继承了亚当的罪。
So naturally they adopted the sin from Adam.
所以这种人呢，他还不能叫做基督徒。
So these kind of people cannot be considered as Christians.
所以在教会里头，我们想应该都是基督徒吧，是不是？
Are you all Christians?
但是教会里头也有一些人不是基督徒，你们相不相信？
But in church there are some people who are not Christians yet. Do you believe?
有一些人呢，他是直接的讲，我不是基督徒。
Some of them very directly says, "I'm not a Christian."
但有一些呢，因为看到哇， 这个人左边的人、右边的人都是基督徒，那我不好意思，我也说我也是基督徒。
Some of them, because everybody around them are Christians, and they just say that they are Christians.
但是这些呢是有名无实的。
So these are just a confessed Christians.
他今天呢在教会，他就说他是基督徒。
Today in the church they say they are Christians.
然后呢，他的佛堂他就说他是佛教徒。
So in other places they say they are Buddhist.
然后呢，跑到图书馆，他说他什么都不信。
And when they are in the library, they say they do not believe in anything.
所以这些人呢，不是我们今天要讨论的，不是我们要分享的内容。
So today, this group of people is not what we like to talk about in our topics.
我们现在先从主观上，我们来做一个选择吧。
So from the direct and active side of it, let's look at it.
OK， 在教会里头有属肉体的和属灵的。
So in the church, there's the carnal and the spiritual Christians.
谁愿意属肉体？有没有？
Who wants to be carnal?
OK， 没有。
No.
谁愿意属灵的？
How many of you want to be spiritual?
看起来大家还是挺属灵。
You're very spiritual.
因为属灵呢，是我们主在每个人身上的一个希望。
So because being spiritual is what God desires of us.
他希望我们每个人都属灵。
That all of us are spiritual Christians.
那要属灵呢，需要有一个过程，是不是？
So being spiritual, we need to go through some process.
要多少年才能够从属肉体变成属灵的？
So how many years do we have to go through in order to become from a carnal to a spiritual Christians?
多少年呢？
How many years?
多少年？很难讲。OK，
It's hard to determine.
10年可以吧
10 years?
10年不够，20年可不可以
20 years?
？OK， 在我们当中呢，有没有当过40年的基督徒？有没有？
How many of us among us we have 40 years of being a Christian?
有当过40年的基督徒。那我想问，这个当过40年的基督徒，你们属灵了没有
Let me ask you then, are you spiritual?
？OK， 有没有？
Yes or no?
神知道，对，当然神知道。
God
OK，
knows.
好，愿望可嘉，但是实际没有把握。
So of course we wish that, but in reality, there's no confidence.
那这个有时候呢很难区分，什么叫属灵，什么叫属肉体。
Sometimes it's very hard to differentiate between the carnal and spiritual Christian.
那首先呢，我们来看这个属肉体的这个基督徒，他有什么样的特征？
So let's look at some of the characters of being a carnal Christian.
再往下。OK， 好，我们一起读。属肉体的人到底有什么样的特征？
长久为婴孩。
好，给我们第一是讲是长久为婴孩。
So first characteristics is that you are long-time babes.
OK， 长久当婴孩，婴孩有什么特点呢？
So what's the special feature of a baby?
婴孩我们的 Ella 姐妹有一个小孩子，经常带来聚会，我们就可以看到这个小孩子的特点。
So our sister Anna has a baby, and we can see the special feature of a baby.
再小一点的婴孩呢，他哭，为什么哭啊？
So a little babes, when the baby cries, why does he cry?
饿就哭了，是吧？ 饿了就哭了。OK， 还有什么样的情况下他会哭呢？他要人家抱，是不是？如果这个父母或者谁不注意他，他就要闹。这个因为我的女儿有时候因为她家里就是只有她一个小孩，所以有时候你如果大人不注意她，她一定要弄出一些动静让你注意她，是不是？她习惯于成为大家注意的中心。
So babes needs attention, a lot of attentions, and so in order to draw your attentions, they make noise, they cry.
OK， 刚才讲说是这个小孩子饿会哭。
Just now we talk about that when baby is hungry, he cries.
我们有没有饿过？
Have we been hungry
我们
before?
大人有没有饿过？有。
Yes.
你饿哭吗？
Do you cry when you're hungry?
为什么你不哭啊？
Why? Why don't you cry?
因为你已经大人了。
Because you've grown up.
你不会因为饿而哭，是不是？
You will not cry when you're hungry.
好，我们看这个，我经常讲说，你要判辨一个人是怎么样的人，不是看他的 action， 不是他的行动，而是看他的 reaction， 他的反应。
So to know a person, you have to look at the person's reaction rather than the action.
比如说他不舒服。
Let's say, for instance, he's not comfortable.
如果今天这里很热，不舒服。
Let's say today here is very warm and you're not comfortable.
小孩子他的表现是什么？
What's the children's reaction?
他就哭了，是不是？
The children will cry.
那大人会不会哭
As adult, will you cry?
不会哭。
No.
OK， 那我们讲一下实际的情况。
Let's be more practical.
有一些人来到教会，
Some people, they come to church.
他一直有声音啊。
They always make noise.
什么样的声音呢？
What kind of noise do they make?
我来到教会，没有一个人跟我打招呼。
I come to church and nobody acknowledge me.
这个教会啊，唱诗的音乐我也不喜欢。
The music in this church, I do not like it.
这个牧师讲到也没有兴趣。
The pastor's message is not interesting.
有一些人呢，一到教会的时候很多声音。
They come to church, they make a lot of noise.
这只能表示他还是婴孩。
This will indicate that he is still a baby.
他什么东西看不惯，他就会发声。
Anything that he's not happy about, he will make some noise.
只能证明他不成熟。
This is to prove that he has not grown up.
所以在教会里头呢，如果怨言多的，往往呢，只能证明他还是婴孩。
So in the church, if there's a lot of complaints, it means that that person is still a babe.
OK， 第二个特征呢，我们一起读。
So the second point is
不能接受属灵的教训。
unable to accept spiritual teaching.
OK， 我们请弟兄们，我是用奶喂你们，没有用饭喂你们，那是你们不能吃，如此今还是不能。
So brothers, I feed you with milk and not with food, with solid food. At that time you couldn't eat, and now you still could not eat.
好多人当了很多年的基督徒。
Many people have many years of being a Christian behind them.
我问他说圣经看了多少遍？
I asked them, how many times have you read the Bible?
圣经太难了。
The Bible is too difficult to understand.
你有没有读圣经啊
？Do you read the Bible?
有。
Yes.
那些有图画的圣经。
Those with pictures in the Bible.
你有没有看过有图画的圣经
Have you seen those Bibles with pictures inside?
在我们这个书店里头有一些有图画的。
In our bookstore, there is a Bible with
但是它在圣经
pictures.
前面有2个字。
But in the Bible, there are two words.
在前面有两个字。
In the front, there are two words.
什么是？
儿童圣经。
儿童圣经。
It says the children's Bible.
所以他当了基督徒，当了很多年。
Even though after being a Christian for many years,
他只能读儿童圣经。
They could only read the children's Bible.
因为他还长不大。
Because he's not grown up.
他在属灵上还是一个儿童。
Spiritually, he's still a babe.
然后呢，我们在讲台上讲的那个信息呢，他也有选择。
So he's also very selective on the message that's being preached over the pulpit.
你讲神的恩典、神的祝福，他能够接受。
If you talk about God's blessings and God's grace, he can accept it.
那讲到十字架，想到神的广教、神的审判的时候，太难了。
So
我不能接受。
So you talk about the cross, about God's judgment, about God's teaching, he cannot accept it.
所以呢，这些呢，都是一个属肉体基督徒的一个表现。
So these are all the manifestations of being a carnal Christian.
所以他读圣经是有选择的。
He is very selective in his reading of God's word.
就像说他在吃东西，他是有选择的。
Just like when he eats food, he's very selective.
他吃东西一定要用奶瓶的。
When he eats, he has to use the bottle.
有一些人说不会吧
？Some people say no, can't be.
但是属灵上，他其实就拿奶瓶。
But yes, spiritually, he's using the bottle.
我记得我女儿3岁的时候。
I remember when my daughter was 3 years old.
她因为从小她吃什么，特别是流质的，全部是用奶瓶。
So he always used the bottle for all her needs.
甚至喝水也用奶瓶。
Even drinking water, also she uses the bottle.
她3岁的时候，她就参加这个钢琴比赛。
So 3 years old, he joined the competition, piano competition.
3岁的时候他就上电视。
So 3 years old, he was already on TV.
那大家都说他上电视的时候弹琴就像大人一样。
So when she played the piano on TV, she's like a grown up.
结果一下来喝东西，马上拿起奶瓶。
So when she's off stage and she drinks water, right away she'll grab the bottle.
她在上台的时候，大家这个鼓掌。
So when she was on stage, everybody applaud.
下来用奶瓶，全部大家笑声。
And off the stage, when she uses the bottle, people laughed.
所以后来我们觉得是应该给她戒奶瓶了。
So finally, we decided that she has to get off the bottle.
但是很多属肉体的基督徒，到现在他还是不能吃干粮。
So there are many carnal Christians until now, they still cannot take solid food.
讲到背十字架、付代价的道，他耳朵就关起来了。
We talk about carrying the cross and paying the price, they close their ears.
圣经里头讲责备的话，他就不看。
Anything that is preached against them, they just would not listen.
这就是属肉体的表现。
And this is the evidence of being a carnal Christian.
那第3个特点是什么呢？
So the third point is
我们一起读什么？
嫉
妒纷争。
So envy and dissension.
OK， 我们一起读。你们原是属肉体的，为什么缘故呢？因为在你们中间有嫉妒纷争，这岂不是属乎肉体，照着世人的样子行吗？这里给我们看到嫉妒。
So it shows us envy.
其实嫉妒是人的本性。
So jealousy is part of our human nature.
我们要看不得别人好。
We do not want others to be better than us.
我们别人好，我们也想好。
When others are good, are better, we also want to be good.
夏娃当时吃禁果的一个原因，其中的一个原因，
When Eve took the fruit, one of the main reason is
他信了魔鬼的话，
she believed the word of Satan.
他说你吃了这个禁果就能够跟神一样。
That's when you take of this fruit of knowledge, you will be like God.
如果神能够分辨善恶，就让神的标准成为你的标准。
If God can tell the difference between good and evil, then let His standard be our standard.
你就听他的话就好了嘛。
So just listen to His words will be all right.
但是呢，夏娃觉得不，我自己要在那里判辨善恶。
But Eve says, no, I want to be there to be able to judge between good and evil.
这个呢，里头包括妒忌，也包括不顺服。
And so it shows that it encompasses jealousy and disobedience.
在这个世界，这个嫉妒实在是太多了。
So in this world, envy is rampant.
这个甚至基督徒、传道人都难免会嫉妒。
So no matter how, even as Christians, we will be envious of others.
有一个宣教士在非洲侍奉了很多年。
There's a missionary who went to Africa for many years.
一直都勤勤恳恳、兢兢业业，
He was very diligently
也没有任何的怨言
and serving the Lord and with no complaints.
然后呢，就有一个故事，当然这个故事呢是有一点这个就是人家写出来的，但是还是有一定的真实意义。
So there was a story that was being written by someone, even though it's written by others, there's still a meaning behind it.
这个是根据这个约伯记那样的情况来写的。
It's similar to the book of Job, the kind of situations that he experienced.
耶和华神就在魔鬼的面前，跟魔鬼讲说：“你看我这个仆人在非洲勤勤恳恳，从来没有怨言。”
So God says to Satan that, look at my servant, he served faithfully and diligently in Africa without any complaints.
那魔鬼说：“你容我跟他说一句话。”
So Satan says, let me talk to him.
就一句话，
Just allow me to speak one word.
他就在这个宣教士的耳边讲。
So he talked to the missionary.
他说：“你哥哥比你好。”
He says, your older brother is better than you.
哇，这时候这个宣教士受不了了。
So at this time, the missionary cannot take it.
我在这里辛辛苦苦，我的哥哥在美国，他没有受苦，怎么他会比我好？
So how can my brother be better than me when he's enjoying his life and I'm here diligently, faithfully serving you?
你看，本来没事的，
So you see, actually there's nothing happens.
但是一听到别人比你差的，然后呢，别人说他比你好的时候，他受不了了。
So that if someone who's worse than you, being esteemed higher than you, you cannot bear it.
所以经常我们传道人的有人就跑过来说：“哎呀，某某牧师讲得非常棒。”
Sometimes the missionary says, so and so, pastor, you speak very well.
在我里面就有个酸味出来了。
So I have a very particular feeling.
某某教会他们的人很多。
In certain churches, they have a lot of members.
年轻人特别多。
Especially they have a lot of young people.
哎呀，在里头就听起来不好受，是不是
？So when I heard it again, I have a sour feeling.
其实这个都是属肉体的表现。
And so all these are evidence of being a carnal Christian.
所以我们来对照一下。
So let's reflect on this.
不要以为说，我挺属灵的不错。
Don't say that because I'm being spiritual. It's not bad.
其实， 在属灵跟属肉体之间，它的界限有时候并不那么分明。
So there's a gray area between being spiritual and being carnal that is not so evident.
然后再一个是纷争，
And the next one is dissension.
纷争是什么
What is to be dissident?
？OK， 就是喜欢跟某些人在一起，
And that's to say to like to be with certain people.
然后呢，你喜欢跟某些人在一起是没有问题，
It's okay there's no problem to like to be with certain people.
但是呢，就没办法跟别人有任何的交往。
But unfortunately, there's no relationship being developed.
你有没有看到教会有时候这样的情况？
Do you see this kind of situation happening in our church?
等一下吃饭的时候，就是那么几个人就在一起，
So during lunchtime, you see there's cliques among us.
然后呢，说话也是那么几个人，
And only a few people they talk to each other.
然后这几个人呢，就永远的在一起，然后没办法跟别人最多是 hello goodbye。
So these cliques are not able to venture out to other people, and the most they say to each other is just hello and goodbye.
在教会里头，如果说这个血液没办法流通到每一处，
And so in the church, if this blood is not able to flow to all different parts of the body,
肯定有一些地方是有问题的。
I'm sure there'll be problems somewhere.
所以我鼓励大家，
So I encourage every one of us,
今天等一下结束的时候，
at the end of the service,
我希望你找一个，至少一个你从来没跟他打过招呼的人。
so I want you to find someone that you have not talked to before.
起码要知道他的名字
At least you have to know their names.
你不需要知道他家里有多少辆车，
You don't have to know anything about how many cars they have,
那起码你要知道他的名字，
but you have to know their names.
好不好？
Okay?
好，然后呢，每一天我们就增加一个。
So every day we just increase by one person.
开头是知道他的名字，
So initially we start with knowing the names,
然后知道他家乡在哪里，
and then you know where he came from,
然后呢，他家里有多少人，
how many members in the family.
他圣经看到哪里了，
So where is he at with his Bible reading?
你不要问他说看多少遍，有时候有一些人就不告诉你。
So don't
你
ask
说你圣经看到哪里了？
so don't ask how many times you have read the Bible, but just say where are you at in reading the Bible.
教会千万不能分派。
So yes, in the church we cannot have cliques.
这个哥林多教会就出现了这个多头症。
And so that is the same problem that happens in the Corinthian church. Has many heads.
有一些人说我是属保罗的，
That I belong to Paul.
有一些人说我是属阿波罗的，
Some people say I belongs to Apollo.
有些人说我是属基法的，
And some people say I belong to Cephas.
然后有一些人讲我是属基督的，
And some people say I belong to Christ.
属基督的对不对？
You belong to Christ, is that right?
对不对？
Yes, no.
好像大家没有底气，
对
对不对？
对。
OK，
Yes.
属基督的当然是对了，
Of course you belong to Christ.
但是你不能说我属基督，所以我不能跟你们有任何的来往，这个就不对了。
So you cannot say because I belong to Christ, then I cannot have other relationships with you.
听清楚了吗？
Are you clear on this?
在教会里头，你说我属基督，只有我属基督，你这些属亚波罗、属保罗的，你不能跟我在一起。
So you cannot say that because you belong to Christ and you belongs to Paul and you belong to Apollo, and therefore I cannot have any relationship with you.
我们摆饼是 纪念主。
So when we have Holy Communion, when we break the bread, is to remember Christ.
那白饼有一个很重要的意思，
So there's a very important meaning behind breaking bread.
就是我们虽多，但仍属一个饼，一个身体。
That even though we are many members, yet we are just one body.
当这个麦子它没有磨成面的时候，你可以分，这个跟那个。
So before the grain is being made into flour, you cannot say that I'm this and that.
And you can say.
Or you can say that you belong to this or you belong to that.
当它磨成面粉的时候，
So when it becomes flour
然后做成饼，
and it becomes bread,
你知道哪一块饼是出自于哪一个麦子的呢？
so how do you know then out of this bread, from which grains does it come from?
你能够说出来吗？
Are you able to tell?
已经不能说出来了。
No, you can't.
所以我们在白饼的时候，我们就想，我们虽多，但是我们是一个身体，一个饼。
So remember that when we are taking the Holy Communion, just remember that even though we have many members, yet we are just one body.
你白饼的时候，你如果有罪，你应该认罪以后才去白饼。
So if you have any sin, you have to confess your sins first before you take the bread.
因为主是圣洁的，
Because God is holy.
你不圣洁，你这个饼，你白饼的时候，就说明你跟这个饼有份，那这不对的。
So if you did not confess your sins, then if you say you have a part of this bread, then that is not correct.
当你白饼的时候，
When you break bread,
我们都是一个饼，
we are all just one bread.
但是你跟其他的弟兄，任何一个弟兄姐妹有问题，有不能在一起的时候，我劝。